Hey guys, welcome to episode number 18 this week. Final Fantasy Tactics Ivalice Chronicles this morning. Um, this is your king and your luckiest man providing anything on it. And, as like I said earlier, pretty much a bit ago. It has been quite some time since we haven't done anything for this past week exactly, since, I've just been, just to be open and honest a little bit more, and have something a little more attached, and pretty much not to have anything persuade as much, or just waiting to see what was going on, see how you guys were doing, or what I've been up to. But guys, it is good to be back, and we don't usually wait for another week just to see if everything else is from the ground up, or when to see if everything else is going to be attached or normal, or to be claustrophobic. It really has, but it doesn't have to be. But also, guys, as a two-time first place winner, nothing would really execute it as much. So, how you guys doing today? Today's date, guys, it is also February 26th, 2026 already. Now, as far as anything else goes, besides including the PS6 or something, I don't believe there's much to really start or pretty much handle, but pretty much enough to really see, anything else, to see what's right and what's wrong.
Understood.
And
you can trust me.
I've been busy, been taking on,
Ready.
I'm officially doing WoW one day every week, and that's been exactly Tuesdays. Chief's still been doing good for me, guys, with Nick and Pete, and also nice people back there. And, I've just been busy, been a little bit tired and whatnot.
Got me to contend with.
Nothing would really be sustainable as much, as long as people know how to qualify a little bit more. And it's just to have some to really, benefit for a while. But you guys have a lot of us have the energy, if you just want to take a lot of rest, a lot of sleep, or as long as people don't have to snoop around as much, everybody's good.
My turn.
I was also with my True Love and Barrel. I was also, actually, I repeat, out of my 4 priorities for the last 17 years last night, and it was good to be back, not to have everybody be, surrounding a lot, but it's good to be back. But as you guys can see, we're pretty much starting a little more early so far today, since, I had a good night's sleep yesterday, and, have enough to really guarantee, So as far as anything else, there hasn't been a new Avengers Doomsday trailer yet, so I would assume we probably won't get that till, I would assume, guys, probably not till, maybe sometime in the summer, if everything else winds up being somewhere. And my True Love was asking, how long the movie is. A lot of us know the answer to this question. Just to have the keys and also everything else to access in return, so as long as people don't have to crawl under a belt or anything, and pretty much describes. And also, guys, get back to reality. Well, that's exactly what I actually want to do. I want to get back to, instead of doing the same game that I'm doing every week, fellas. The reason why I haven't been live streaming as much, I repeat, it's because I've just been tired, I've been relaxing. Haven't bought a lot of time to do Alan Wake 2 on Saturdays and Hogwarts Legacy on Sunday mornings. But you guys should have, and I'm hoping to, get back to what I'm doing and, just to have more tight squeeze on it. And yes, guys, put the horns on it. And I do want to go back to I do want to go back to Hogwarts Legacy on Sundays. I really, really do. Even though I've just been relaxing, just been handling for a while, that does not mean anything would be a threat of an
Let's keep this
eye,
over
or,
with.
just wait for something else to really predict. Or just waiting for an opportunity somewhere. Or just waiting to, see if something would jump out at you, you know? I mean, that's all there is to it, so. But yeah, guys, tomorrow is the 27th already, which it pretty much is. So my two Love and Barrel are gonna be with me tomorrow night. Because I told you guys, last week
Come on.
that, my two Love and I are actually she's gonna be with me, your king guys and your luckiest man for tomorrow night's homecoming. So for those that people wanna, if a lot of people wanna know what we need to bring, and what we actually need to do with it, you know? So the most important thing you can have, guys, is, bringing, I mean, for example, guys, you're talking about bringing a dessert, you're talking about bringing something extra than that.
Hi.
So as far as I know, um, so apparently, guys, the ladies need to bring, a dessert, and for moi, your king, guys, and your luckiest man, not to stress as the Riddler coming out of Batman Forever, the gentleman, guys,
Allow
which
me.
is me, I need to bring a beverage. Hey, Exile Revenzer, make a love shout out, my good brother. How you doing? I know it's been like a week. I mean, you guys understand it's been like 1 week, and 1 week's enough. 1 week has always been enough, at least. But you guys get the idea. So you guys remember what we did last week? We took out Gafgarian. We pretty much, saved Princess Olivia, which, you know what they say, guys? People needed, saving. It was good to have the leader back, and we haven't seen the last of him since. He's actually doing something just to create himself and also involve himself to, a holy knight coming out of his character. So, was that also, and it already explains a lot, so. Um, but as long as it's not anything overwhelming, nothing would be, so. So we're just grinding for a minute, so as far as what we've been doing besides that, like, like I said earlier, I'll say it again. You see, I've just been busy with work, Let's Love and Barrel wanted me to come down, and needed me to come down after, you know, I mean, for the most part, ever since exactly 1 week. Actually, no, yesterday was 6 days. Now, today would have been 1 week if my ass was not going to be coming down this month. I told her what I was going to do, and Let's Love and Barrel decided to stop me at the last second, and you know what they say, guys? If people want to not subject much, I mean, you gotta know what you want to do for yourself and to a lot of people that surround you. That's why I always got my 4 priorities. I got you guys in the chat, I got RPGs and baseball,
My turn.
WoW and Thief, my two love and I for the last 9 years, and who could possibly forget, guys? And also, guys, of course, as I mentioned already, my two love and I for the last 9 years, and my two love and I and Barrel for the last 17 years. Because I've always described it enough. People cannot be thankful enough, but it's all thanks to the Lord. Miss Milka, make a love shout out. How are you today? Good morning, after just 1 week. And who are we presenting today? Are we presenting Two-Face, or are we doing some different? But it could be absolutely anything. Whatever, really works out, or not to have anything else go either one. But like, guys, speaking of other stuff today, I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning with our biggest, strongest, phenomenal, exciting, loving, caring, socializing, wonderful, biggest, strongest, exciting, wonderful, fantastic, strongest power of our community.
This isn't funny.
But yeah, as long as you guys are thankful for joining us today, especially me guys as your king and your luckiest man, everybody's got a place. Everybody's got a spot. Everybody else does and always will be. But yeah, we will always fill guys with popularity, entertainment, and energy. It's like anything else should be. But no, big, but no much to really mistake anything else on it. I'm about to wipe out these goblins right now, so.
I must grow strong.
But yeah, you guys get the idea. But yeah, guys, I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning with our biggest, strongest, phenomenal, exciting, loving, caring, a lot of courage, and benefiting, awesome, fantastic, strongest power of our community. Facebook and Twitter X accounts, and our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and so much more. Now, if you guys have any questions or concerns, you guys can let me know in the chat, and your king and your luckiest man will answer.
I can't allow
Now, so with that out of the way for the time being, I actually do want to talk a little bit about that was unexpected over the weekend, and not to really shovel anything on it, or just to have something much more to, draw the attention to, and you talk about playing the father of a character to a daughter at least, or just to see it as it is, just to really
to contend with.
to see how many lives. Listen, here's the thing, guys. If you want to talk about that, you always want to talk about how many lives people can spread and pretty much bring together, and guys, surround it together. So if you talk about playing a parent in the show, coming out of Disney, or you talk about watching everybody else's favorite hero or something, or just seeing exactly what it could be, or exactly who it is, or what it is. Well, let me tell you something, guys. You guys have heard of a show called Lizzie McGuire. You have Hilary Duff as, I want to say, guys, one of the leading characters that everybody remembers. Back when Lizzie McGuire premiered, I think it was like in the early 2000s, where Hilary Duff also was in a few movies. But one of them was, what do you call it? That one cadet movie, or that one army movie. That was funny. It was not too bad, by example. So apparently, guys, the one that played the father coming out of Lizzie McGuire, I mean, just to have the TV show in its entirely. Apparently, guys, the father figure, from what I've heard, guys, he died earlier this week at the age of 71, and as a matter of fact, as king, guys, and the luckiest man, if you look at somebody that is, any type of parent figure, everybody else that's got, just to see who was playing who, and who was actually playing, doing a nice job, or doing absolutely an incredible job what people can do, and it's like, and I told my two love about that in the past, earlier this week. And I did say the following, guys. Lullup Sahi, make a left shout out. No side today. Besides, Brother Village needs members. Village needs members. Diamond member? Diamond member, at least. I'm a little bit tired, Lullup Sahi, but, I may as well call you, Sahi Queen. But yeah, it's, but the fact is, guys, just to be open and honest, I just don't want to, pretty much say if there's something a little more to add about a Disney show, when you talk about something that's more to hold on, Hold on, guys, let me double check, Hold on, guys. I'm pretty much showing some. I'm actually looking at some. So, okay. I'm trying to see what I'm actually doing. But the fact is, I mean, if you talk about a TV show, if you talk about a movie, no, Hilary Duff, here's the thing, guys, Hilary Duff was in the movies after she did some with Lizzie McGuire back then. And the one father figure was like
Not
71 this
good.
week, and
You don't have me
I
yet.
never, I mean, a lot of us were thinking he was a little more unexpected. And you guys
I'm
bet he
ready.
was. He was something that a lot of us really loved and cared for, coming out of Lizzie McGuire and whatnot. And here's the thing, guys. Just to be open and honest, this is just my opinion. I did not watch Lizzie McGuire when I was growing up.
Out of my sight.
Absolutely not. Because, I mean, that's always been a girl's show. I mean, it wasn't exactly a guy's show. But I wouldn't. Here's the thing, guys. I don't hate the entire thing. I mean, I don't usually tackle anything bad about any TV show. But but here's the thing, guys. If you want to talk about, playing just one character in a show, everybody's
I must
entitled to their own
concentrate.
thing. Everybody's entitled to their own mojo, how much money people are
I won't let
making,
you
and
die.
it's like, man, apparently we lost a dude that was 71 this week, but that's really painful to watch. I wonder if Lizzie McGuire can be Lala Sahi,
Heaven's calling me.
or pretty much Sahi's sister at least. But I don't know, guys. I mean, to be open and honest, I have no clue. So, I feel
Nice.
like somebody took it to Instagram, Facebook, Twitter X, and talked so much about the father figure.
You've still
So
got
um
work to do.
so the one that played him, guys, was like 71 years old. Let me double check who played the. Hold on, guys. Let me double check who played who on it. Oh yeah, guys. His name is Robert Carradine this week. So he's the one that played the father figure at the age of 71 and passed
Wake up.
this week. So may Carradine rest in peace, guys, and may God have mercy on his soul. As long as there's no
Come on.
electricity, here's the thing, guys. As long as there's no electricity, that would pass through the body until they're down.
Stay strong.
But may God have mercy on his soul, guys. All I know is, all I'm telling you guys, as King and the Luckiest Man, I did not watch Lizzie McGuire when I was growing up. The only stuff I remember watching, I want to say cartoons back then.
You got me.
As a matter of fact, that was the only, funny thing about, that everybody remembers watching. You guys remember watching it when you were a kid, when you were with your family, watching it with friends, having refreshments. But the fact is, if you talk about, voicing your own character, if you want to
Stay with
voice
me.
anybody that's more involved, and, guys, you want to see, here's the thing, guys, you want to see how much it really matters to you. How much it really brings to the table, you know? All I know is, yeah, everybody gets the idea of how people can voice anybody they want. You talk about a father figure, you talk about any family figure. So yeah, I just feel like if all I know is, guys, the father figure behind a Disney series, he's not going to be missed. He's not, even though he's officially with the Lord now. So, but I do feel sorry for the
You
Lizzie
alright?
McGuire people. So yeah, I just feel like if anybody else was going to, still be alive at this point, just to tell you at this point, anything would be a guess. Anything would not be, foreseen or pretty much be,
I must concentrate.
talk about not being left out as much. Okay, so I just thought I would bring that up real quick. And,
What
but
now?
like I said, guys, I did not watch Lizzie McGuire over the years. I've heard it was funny. I've heard it wasn't bad or anything. Just to really have some unexpected, so. Well, I know the father figure was pretty much a good dad, at least, as a character. But thank you, Lala Sahi. Remember, village, I mean, we also need, Batman. Just
There he
remember, guys,
comes.
it's the
I'm
Batman,
grateful.
it's Skull Batman, it's Skull Batman.
Ready and waiting.
So yeah, that's the only thing I'll only provide as far as not watching Lizzie McGuire is concerned.
How about
But
that?
I don't expect anything. Here's the thing, guys. I don't expect anything of what they're actually not leaning towards. I feel like they're just going to leave the series alone. I mean, that's something that I would assume that's something that they pretty much are going to do. I don't see them doing any remakes or gobbledygook or anything like that, at least. So I don't see them doing anything, as far as,
I cannot
losing
fail.
their father figure is concerned. At least by the way, yeah. But, yeah, I just don't see them leading anything. All I know is Hilary Duff is pretty much making music. I mean, she's pretty much got a new album release.
So here
So,
it ends.
yeah. As long as it's not anything
Here.
that's pretty much close. I do want to check out a little some outside of in-gaming news real quick. This is an article, guys, and pretty much info from the Holofiles, guys. You guys remember when Disney Plus recently announced a new Star Wars series? Well, let me tell you guys something. So, you guys remember the first main villain in the very first Star Wars, correct? Here's no, this is exactly nothing would really bite the dust or anything. So apparently, guys, so you guys remember back when Obi-Wan Kenobi and Qui-Gon Jinn were taking on
Let's finish
Darth
this.
Maul, which everybody remembers the great Ray Park. I mean, I've always thought Ray Park did pretty well, as a whole, and they pretty much worked well
I'm
together.
in your debt.
Let's be honest, Ray Park was not in
Come
Solo in the Star Wars story. But the fact is, guys, so as far as what I've been checking, check this out, guys. So according to the Holo files, they actually do state the following, or it does state the following. So years after stabbing Qui-Gon in the gut, Star Wars voice actor says Darth Maul now respects his former enemies. So you guys remember what the new Darth Maul series is?
Not good.
I mean, ever since Kathleen Kennedy did not announce it, it was currently either Don Fairview or pretty much according to Dave Filoni. So apparently, guys, it does continue and state the following. So Darth Maul's new Disney Plus series will show a changed version of the infamous Star Wars The Phantom Menace villain. Now, one who has learned that there's something to respect about the Jedi. So I'm, if I'm not scratching my head as much, I would assume it's pretty much involving Darth Maul respecting Liam Neeson and how he actually killed him in the gut, and
Was
it's
there
like,
something?
well, and it's like, it was a good battle. It wouldn't be exactly terrible to, just to really apply, but it's like, all I know is, guys, Darth Maul. I mean, I felt like Darth Maul was not being disrespected. When he was actually taking on, anything for the Federation. Guys, Phantom Menace was the first ever Star Wars movie. Just to, provide these three important characters, trying to battle for survival, and you talk about bringing, something else that's more relating. Okay, so that pretty much, sets everything else set in stone. And the fact is, I mean, if you want to talk about, Hold on. I'm trying to see what I'm doing. But yeah, guys, if you want to talk about, you know, something that's a little more included, I don't hate the fact that, that Darth Maul really wants to, do, something that's more included and, it doesn't have something much more preventing, so. Hold on, I want to see what I actually want to do here. Um, but you see, if people don't want to hate the idea, I just feel like if everything else is pretty much the same as it is, really, guys, it's pretty much exactly what it could really be. If we look at Darth Maul taking on, anything with, here's the thing, guys, he did not need any help or anything. And as far as I can tell you, Darth Maul did not need any help on the side.
How might I help you?
All I know is, I won't end. Here's the thing, guys. I'll get to my opinion. I'll get to my opinion on it, and I will end on this. So, if Darth Maul is, not to have anything go, not exactly feeling, any observation or anything. I would assume. I don't see them. As far as if they add Liam Neeson back into the category. For the Darth Maul series, probably, as far as I know, I would assume it's probably not. I don't see them doing anything with him. And one more final battle in the series. I don't believe that's something that they're going to be setting up, at least. All I know is Darth Maul does exactly respect his elders. He does respect the fact that, even though he decided to really, do exactly what he wanted to do outside the Federation and, for 3 generations to top it. And, that's why you've got, the actors. So the very first that were in it. That's the name of a few. You've got, Liam Neeson. They got Liam Neeson, Ewan McGregor, Natalie Portman, and, I'm not sure who played young Anakin back then, but, all I'm saying is, guys, as long as he finally respects the Jedi, he actually would have not, killed them.
Trust me. An excellent
Qui-Gon did not get killed. That's a good thing to add, so. But the thing about Darth Maul, he's pretty much, everybody's entitled to their own thing, and yeah, even though he had no choice, he has just pretty much had enough coming out of, the historic epic battle. Which everybody knows before Episode 3 took place, Phantom Menace was the only first ever one. Episode 2 wasn't that much of a battle. One of those guys, Anakin and Obi-Wan, were no match for him. And that was also the battle between those two and Count Dooku. Was played a lot. Guys, Count Dooku was recently played by Christopher Lee. May God have mercy on his soul too. That brings a lot of memories. But no worries, guys. So, I just don't see. I don't see Dave Filoni or pretty much Lucasfilm leaning towards anything else. Liam Neeson's like 73 now. I don't see him returning as Qui-Gon one more time. If he actually does want to do some, just to have the cornerstone and have something, that's why to set something up between him and Darth Maul. This is just my opinion, guys. I don't see them doing it. All I know is they're not going to lose a lot of money for that, but it's too hard to tell. But if Dave Filoni does not want to let something go, it's up to him. But we'll see what happens. Alright, guys, speaking of other stuff today, if you guys want to catch more Final Fantasy Tactics, Ivalice Chronicles, And if you guys want me to go back, well, if you guys want me to play new games on the schedule. So I repeat, fellas, if you guys want to catch more Final Fantasy Tactics Ivalice Chronicles, which you guys already have been infoed and also understand recently that this game won the best sim strategy of the year, which this game actually did. So yeah, and he did. So I mean, it takes everything else just more to clarify too. JB Gamer, make a lot shout out, my good bro, my good friend. No, he's pretty much new to the chat, so so yeah. But as far as if there's gonna be another Star Wars game, well, there's only been a little bit of hype. I mean, they haven't hyped. Here's the thing, guys, they haven't hyped it that much. But we are getting, as far as I know, we are getting a good amount of investments for the PS5 and also Xbox Series, and also along with Steam. So as far as I can tell you, we are expecting. I mean, just to name one game real quick. We are. I think we might expect um a third Star Wars Jedi game with the one that recently played Jeremiah Valeska in Gotham. So we are expecting that. I believe sometime in the fall, but I'm not sure yet. I mean, it just depends exactly what they actually want to, turn into, and also, what they actually want to, socialize, and also want to, have enough plans on the table for the time being. So, we'll see. So, I'm not sure what they're gonna be doing as of right now, but especially with that upcoming Star Wars movie with Daisy Ridley, which we all know she wants. I mean, she clearly wants Don Boyka back. By the time, I believe it's gonna. I mean, as far as I know, it's gonna be
How's the
after Mando
proceed?
and Grogu. What's my true love, and I want to hopefully see it this year. But I don't
I'm
believe there's
ready.
gonna be now much to envision. All right, guys, let's see what this carcass is doing. Okay, he's gonna be. So, guys, we're looking at these monsters, and then we also have two of these other characters. So as far as who these two are, you look at I mean you have these enemies that are known as Mystic. So we have our first one that we're looking at here today. So we're looking at Richard. So so if you guys want to talk about what Richard has, he's got a pole, kind of like a spear. He's got a black crawl, black robe, and he's got Zamba Mala. Ooh, so that's interesting. And you guys have Austere, diamond bracelet, interesting, and a silken robe. So okay, yeah. I mean, so yeah, I have no clue, but there's gonna be enough to really, just to have enough to really see what else after Mando and Grogu that they're hoping to be persuading, and what they're hoping and maybe looking to tackle or do. So we'll see what happens. But other than that, guys, I repeat, if you guys want to catch more Final Fantasy Tactics Ivalice Chronicles on Thursday mornings, guys, on the schedule, and based on the schedule here today, if I'm at sea for WoW, or if you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. If you guys do have any
I'll do
questions
what
or
I can.
concerns, as long as you're not dressed as Dwayne The Rock Johnson, trying to give a rock bottom, and have the most electrifying move of sports entertainment, that would be out of the question. You don't want to get yourselves, you know, something that really brings enough to the table. So
My turn.
that's all there is to it. So I don't know. It's gonna be enough to really, just to have enough to really see, um, have enough to relate on. So. Well, guys, I want to see what I'm doing first before we get enough strong style. So you guys get the idea. So I'm not gonna mess with two other apps right now. But yeah, I mean, but as far as anything else, yeah, everything else has been good. It's even WoW. I mean, WoW hasn't been too bad. But WoW's been good, majority of the time. So besides, I'll have my next sleep sack for requesting. Also, guys, via deposit on Friday by tomorrow. So as far as what the plans are going to be, well, it's pretty much easy to really talk about it for a minute. So the plan going forward is I'm looking to pay my phone bill again this week, which I've been
I
doing a good
cannot
job
fall.
by paying it well and pretty much good and pretty much getting enough gratitude for it. And then I don't want to get another Google Play card right now. Coming out of loyalty or coming out of anything else in cash,
Ready that
respectively.
way.
But I don't think there's anything else we have to, get to right now. But the only thing I can think of is a small withdrawal and pay my phone bill this week. But I haven't messaged one of them just yet. But that's the possibility that I'm leaning towards. But yeah, guys, I repeat, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. And let's take your time. Do not be stuck in the middle. That's all a lot of us can really relate to and pretty much think about. Or, if, guys, for three generations, just keep something much more by having fresh hair. I mean, everybody deserves fresh hair. I mean, who are we kidding? I mean, that's all there is to it. Everybody's got lack of confidence and also courage. But other than that, guys, going forward, the most important thing, or actually, guys, the most important rule, instead of the most important thing, is love, support, and respect is the key. Stay awesome and creative. We are at 641 mods today, guys. That's pretty much enough said. And not much to really measure. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. But we meet in Greek, guys. We want to see how everybody else is doing on the channel and, getting everybody else not have any reflection or doing something that does not scare or have everybody be petrified. But you know what they say, guys? The wrong keys are excuse me. And
Where
guys,
to?
remember, the wrong keys are electrified. As long as it's nothing weak or have less potential, it's all good. Everybody's in good spirits. Everybody is. So I'm just going to wait right here. So, but nothing else would be outsmarting anyone, guys. That's why, as a few-time first-place winner at bowling, everybody's got their own measure. Everybody's got their arsenal and have enough to, not peek around, but, stay public, but not be silent afterwards.
Come on.
That's all there is. That's drawing attention. Well, guys, as far as if I'm going to be continuing to attack, well, Ramsey cannot do much of anything, at least. Not to bother as much, but but no worries. Besides, we got strong efforts as much as we can. But yeah, guys, I repeat, yes, guys, knowledge is power. We'll be meet and greet. We want to see how everybody else is going. As long as people are not losing sight of anything, but keeping everything in front and migration. And just to really complete whatever we love to do, what we like to do, or what to do, or what not to do. That's all there is. But everybody would try anything to hold on. And we try to hold on, for the most part of it. And also, guys, anytime we manage to find people and socialize with people, all we need to do, guys, is, straighten up a little bit. Also, guys, following Sarah on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube.
Still on my feet.
Now, as far as how long I've been on YouTube, I repeat,
I'll not
fellas,
be defeated next.
later on this year, this coming July, I will be hitting the cornerstone. You guys know what that means. I will be hitting 10 years. I'll be hitting 10 years on YouTube soon. Well, we're far away from that right now. So Been on Twitter, X, and Facebook for 7, as a matter of fact. And my true love and I, guys, we've officially been together for 9 years. I've been with her and Beryl for the last 17 years, so that brings a lot of memories, and, just to have enough to really, without a shadow of a doubt, just keep something standing tall. Be who you actually want to be, or, just to have not enough to really, have any satisfaction. But just trying to be yourself, guys. That's all there is. Everybody's got their own thing. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. So, as long as people don't have to jump in, inside or outside, by having a debate or anything. People don't want to have debates, especially if people want to, battle and, take out President Trump or anything, but I can assure you that will not be the case whatsoever. So, I did not watch the state of the address this week. I was not exactly in the mood. I actually never thought, listen guys, I never thought about watching it. So,
I must concentrate.
So, as far as the answer is, no. I do not want it. So, that's pretty much enough as it is. But, not to be, encouraging or, try to follow through for the time being. But yeah,
They fight on.
yeah, guys, I've been on Twitter, X, and Facebook for 7, and I lost both my true love and Beryl in the past, guys. I'm not gonna lose both of them twice. So what we need to do for tomorrow night, guys? Well, my true love brings a dessert, and also the other ladies that are going to the homecoming basketball dance tomorrow night. All the guys need to do, guys, especially me, respectively. Also loving, caring, and also having our translation. All I need to do, guys, is bring a drink. That's all. I'm not gonna bring anything else that's closer to me. So, and I actually did tell her, and and I asked her, do you guys think I should bring a Diet Pepsi? 1 liter of Diet Pepsi, Diet Coke, anything. And this is actually what she stated, guys, yesterday. So apparently she actually wants, Diet, and I also did tell her, guys, Diet Mountain Dew as well. So she told me to get her Diet Dew, and I told her, and I did say the following, I want you guys to let me know. ASAP. So my two love's gonna let me know, and also Baron Spirit too. As long as people have enough to really cover people's backs, that's a good thing. You always want to do the same thing just like everyone else does. You do not want to get yourselves stuck in the middle or be alone all the time. That's not the answer. And Wyman just got himself killed. God dang it.
Come on.
But yeah, but no worries, fellas. We'll be just fine. Actually, I'm gonna get out of this battle. That's what I'm gonna... not wanting to do, but yeah. But alright, guys. That's gonna be the end of our social media for today. We are gonna jump into Steam in the next 2 to 3 minutes. 2 to 3 minutes, guys. We'll jump into Steam here today. Hold on, guys. Let me double check what I'm doing first. So, but yeah, as far as anything else, I repeat, fellas. I'm good team yesterday. Wow, this past Tuesday wasn't exactly, robust or anything. Or to have enough to crucify, though. So, nothing was gonna be bad or anything. Actually, it's not, so... Hold on, guys, I want to see what I'm doing. Hold on, guys, I'm gonna double check what I'm doing. Hold on, guys, I want to add a little sum here. That way I can see a little bit. Actually, guys, hold on a minute. I want to bring... Actually, I can easily try to get some out of the way of... Hold on, guys, let me double check. Okay, hotkey, Windows taskbar. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to see what I'm doing. I mean, I'm not 100% sure what I'm, supposed to do with this one app. So the one app, guys, is called as far as I know, it's pretty much hold on a minute. I actually want to do. Yeah, I am not 100% sure, guys. I'm not 100% sure. As long as if the email wants to tell me anything. Actually, I'm just gonna leave it alone until something comes up. But yeah, as far as anything else, I don't believe there's anything that's more hardly, or as far as anything else is concerned. Let's keep something kind of like putting hopes up. Well, guys, you guys remember what I told you guys last week? We need to. We're about to head into Lionel Castle. So, you guys remember what we talked about last week? And what we actually talked about with a lot of us here today is we actually want to, talk to this one Cardinal De La Croix. Since you guys remember, we defeated Gafgarian last week. And as far as I know, we have to battle him a second time, Lionel Castle. So I can maybe do that next week, but it all depends. So I just got done doing one battle of grinding, so nothing else would be robust, at least. But yeah, everything else will be the same, but not exactly, having, bad ideas or, less consideration. Hold on. Well, guys, let me see what I'm bringing up on this one vid that I'm looking at on this one app. Hold on a minute, fellas. Oh, never mind. But yeah, guys, everything else is gonna be good to go, but not be in a rush or.
It's time.
Especially if you're looking to speed some through, if you're watching Back to the Future or something. But guys, no problemo. Well, guys, speaking of other stuff today, head over to the Steam store. Head over to the Steam store, make a game account, pre-order and process, and buy something. So, guys, head over to the Steam store. Head over to the Steam store, guys. Pre-order, make a name account, and process and buy something. If you guys are buying an old game, if you guys are buying a special game. If you guys want to have something to add, if you guys want to add modifications. So, if you guys want to head over to the Steam store, pre-order, make a name account, and buy. And you guys buy something. You guys can buy an old game, buy a special game. If you guys want to play the free games, I tell you guys what the free games are. And once you guys can play free games like, you guys can get Rocket League or Fortnite, so you guys can buy both of them and test the two of them with no extra cost. Maybe you guys are getting into the discounts. So today, guys, from now till March 2nd, guess what they're going to be targeting on March 2nd? Well, so basically, guys, Steam is having their Stream Next Fest celebration of upcoming games. So that's something to really, it's a little more intense into. So, hold on, guys, let me see if there's enough target between the Sokobo. Well, I got 71, 77. See if I can, excuse me. See if I can maybe now summon the coffin for him. Well, I got 60. Can I maybe get a flare out? Actually, guys, I'll get a Sokobo out of my pedestal. But yeah, guys, as far as what the upcoming games we're looking at on Steam, if you guys are heading into the Steam store, I repeat, fellas, head over to Steam and buy something. You guys can pre-order something. So, as far as what we're looking at on Steam, that's pretty much a good selection. So, apparently they actually started Steam Next Fest for the upcoming games earlier this week on the 23rd. Which we all know, guys, the 23rd was officially this past Monday. Okay, so let's pretty much bring something alarming, something together for it, and yeah, guys, with the horns on it. So, but to think about bringing, no, I mean, if we talk about what the upcoming games are going to be, let's name a few. You've got, I mean, if we talk about what games that are going to be releasing on Steam, I guess, guys, on PlayStation and on Xbox, for example. You guys can check out the upcoming games from the Steam store and check out this one thing if you want to check it out. Now, for example, guys, if you want to know what sports games that are going to be releasing, for example, guys, Out of the Park Baseball 27 is going to be, finalizing its deal, and it's going to be releasing on March. For example, guys, first one's March 10th for the early access, so that's number one. Number two. The full release, guys, and the full installation by March 13th. So I'm not sure if I want to get a Steam card next week or not, but I don't believe it's going to be, busting its own thing or pretty much busting its own mojo or something. So I still want to get Out of the Park Baseball 27 this year. But all Steam needs, guys, as far as not exactly budgeting, but, how many cards I pretty much need as King and the Luckiest Man just to get just to get that game soon. Probably just 2 cards. I mean, I'm budget on what I have on Steam, I'm actually locking the mid-teens right now. So that's exactly where I'm pretty much staying close at. And pretty much something to, not to point our fingers or anything, so that pretty much does ring a bell right there. So that's something I actually want to envision, and what I'm hoping to plot, and also, try to do, and what I'm planning to do at this point in time. So I do want to get an opportunity to, take my time, never be in a rush, mostly to try to get Out of the Park Baseball 27. So as far as the upcoming games, you guys should be expecting, you're looking at Nutmeg as a sports game, which I haven't heard of it. You guys can look at Pound for Pound. That game should be releasing this coming March. So that's something to look at. So I thought I'm not going to be lackluster and see if there's anything, as long as nothing else is going to be involved, or, just to be, what it has to be, or what it's going to. So, you see, guys, if those are the only games, and it was a Class Strife, guys, not interested. Not exactly interested. So, but if you guys want to check out on the Steam store what kind of discounts we're looking at today, you guys can get 90% off. I'm checking out the sale from the Deep Silver collection. So what this publisher sale does is, so as far as what games that are exactly on there, for example, guys, you guys can get Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, pretty much half of 60. What you guys can get that for half of the price for that purchase. You guys can get Dead Island 2 for 10. You guys can get also, guys, let's name a few really fast. You guys can check out Warhammer 40k. Dawn of War 4. That game should be, releasing with 70 plus and multiple things to do. That game should be releasing this coming, guys, or incoming sometime this year. So that should be releasing soon. As long as we don't have to toot our own horn on it, so it's pretty much more than we can really squeeze. You guys can also check out other games like, like I said, Island 2 for 10, and pretty much other games. That's a discount the same way at the same time. You guys can get Nightingale, guys, for 6. You guys can keep on mining for 324. And beatbox, guys. No beatbox. The way people know how to rap or something. But knowing how they can, do like different variety of music if you know how to beatbox. So you guys can get beatbox for 12. Now, as far as anything else has been going, I actually did check out the review for Resident Evil 9 Requiem, this week. And to be open and honest, guys,
Leave this to me.
I've heard the game itself, guys. As a 2-time first place winner, guys, and bowling, no, I'm just going to say it, guys. As far as Resident Evil Requiem is concerned, I've heard the game is really good. I've heard the game is flat out outstanding. But I don't think there's one small detail that's been wrong with the game. But all I know is, guys, the game itself, from what I've heard, is really good. It's really good, and at least see by example, or is us to have something to do on it. And guys, there's always been a bunch of things. As long as people know how to, slay, kill, heal, and pretty much protect. So if you guys remember what Solid Snake uses on on Metal Gear Solid, if you guys remember playing those games when you guys were kids, you guys remember you were playing them to, just to be funny, taking on the enemies back then. Well, the best thing to do if you're playing Resident Evil, all you guys need to do is do something that's more close and much more comfortable whenever you can do. Have enough weapons, have enough healing, and yeah, that's all we can do. Especially if you're working too hard. So, but as far as the game itself
Up on your
goes,
feet.
I repeat, fellas, Resident Evil Requiem, I've heard is really good. I'm not saying if I'll get that game for sure. All I know is my true love and barrel was to stop me to the press. I mean, they don't want me to buy a game this year. All I know is people have their own opinions, people have their own ideas, people have their own, not to have anything bad or you talk about good remarks. That's why if I'm looking to buy an opportunity, we're gonna do something together. We're not gonna get ourselves and say we're not gonna, use our budgeting just to, do something that we want to do, and just not have enough to really afford it. I mean, that's where everything else is not gonna be, translated, or enough just to really sustain. But no concern or anything, guys, but we're gonna do something that's more comfortable when we get the time and when we get an opportunity or a shot. So now, so yeah, from what I've heard, Resident Evil Requiem is real good. I've heard the game is outstanding. Now my question is, will Resident Evil be at GTA 6 this year? Well, here's the thing, guys. I don't see Resident Evil posing on that much of a distraction to, I mean, as far as anything else with, persuading, having enough to flex or purposes, the question is if is Resident Evil beating GTA 6 this year for Game of the Year? I would maybe say no, because I mean, Resident Evil's got enough in their tanks, and ever since they actually came out with an outstanding review this week, I don't see them pushing GTA 6 off the pond. I mean, the only way Resident Evil Requiem would be in be in that picture is for GTA 6 to really these guys has to have GTA 6 move out of the way. I repeat, GTA 6 is not missing an opportunity. GTA 6 is still going to win in the heartbeat. You guys know that by now, and
I
it's,
must concentrate.
it's always going to be a matter of time by stating and also trying to listen well
Are you alright?
if Resident Evil Requiem is going to have an opportunity to
It
win.
seems I've improved.
I mean that game will win.
Excellent.
It's just we don't know exactly right now. I mean, if they do anything else to question it, I don't see. Like I said, guys, I don't. Here's the thing. Like I said, I'll say it again. I don't see them pushing anything else aside. If they actually want to try to reason with that or want to have something to do with that, I just don't see them pushing that game aside. I mean, if they do anything, probably not. I still want to. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. If they're gonna do if they're trying to, not waste the time with, guys, with Resident Evil Requiem and GTA 6, it just depends how much they're actually doing some for, Marvel's Wolverine. So, now as far as I know, Marvel's Wolverine is gonna be releasing. Which you guys remember what I mentioned earlier? Wolverine's gonna be releasing on September 17th. So I don't see that being, be some, guys just trying to, have something to envision, just to see what we're looking to do. So, I mean, I don't see them being out of the, I don't see them, scratching their heads or saying yes or no. It's just, if they're gonna do something to, do, I mean, there's always been more than enough just to really, see what they actually can do and how much they can really read. So I repeat, fellas, as far as I know, it all depends. But the good thing is, Resident Evil Requiem is good. It's real good, at least. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see what's up. But I don't think we're gonna put anything right now. But we are going to see how Marvel's Wolverine is going to react, though.
You got me.
I mean, I see Wolverine doing well. I can see the reviews, guys. It's King and the Luckiest Man doing well. I mean, that I can really tell you right now. So we'll see. See what's going on. But alright, guys, speaking of other stuff, if you guys want to know my name on Steam, guys, is Zach Dawson93. If you guys have nothing, you entirely have nothing to lose. I've been on Steam for almost 5 years. But that's gonna be a lucky time. And let's do really, hold on, guys. Screen tearing fixed. There we go. Never mind, guys. I was going to try to look up some, but yeah. So we'll see what happens. I don't believe we're gonna be wanting to, twisting the chain or anything. Yeah, guys, I've been on Steam for almost 5 years, so that's something to, have the cornerstone and have a good achievement, another good achievement under its belt. If you guys are in RPGs like Final Fantasy, Assassin's Creed, God of War, The Last of Us, if you guys are playing if you guys are actually playing the trilogy of God of War, now with Sons of Sparta,
This isn't funny.
I've heard the review wasn't too bad. I haven't heard anything on God of War Egypt. That should be coming maybe sometime, whenever they announce in the fall. Or they can just wait and see what's gonna be going on. At least furthermore. I mean, I don't want to just have to make sure that game's gonna get pressured and, not exactly, waltz its way out. So as far as I can really, signify, there's pretty much always enough time to really see what they actually want to,
Right.
get
Thanks.
to and, predict. But everybody's entitled to their own thing, so. Actually, guys, I'm going to get out of this battle for the second time. I don't want to be stuck on these falls that long. So, like I said earlier, I'll say it again. I mean, if everything else goes the way it plans, there's enough to really secure. There's enough to really see how a lot of us can really question what's going to be the plan for, whatever. But as far as RPGs goes, guys, I've been a huge fan since I was a kid. Love it. Translation. And, it's just to have enough to group up on it. And yes, guys, put the horns on it. So, hold on, guys. I want to see what I'm actually doing. Actually, I already set that one up. Thank you. But guys, it just really depends how they're going to be doing it, and what is the plan doing it. So, it just really depends how. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Not sure how much that's really going to linger. Da, 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 da. Okay, monitor issue. Okay, there we go. Hold on, I'm looking to see. I'm looking to see what I'm actually doing. Hold on, guys. Hold on, Planeter. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to see what I'm actually doing. I can see if somebody needs to help out with that. I mean, I won't. Like I said earlier, guys, I'll say it again. I'm not gonna worry about
Wherever I'm
this
needed.
stuff or pretty much this or
I was
that right
born for
now.
this.
But yeah,
It's time.
I mean, we'll see how
Take the
Wolverine
fight to
does.
him.
If you say so.
It's gonna be interesting. Well, guys, the game will begin on September
At
17th,
the
so.
ready.
But yeah, I still haven't read a review on Dragon Quest 7. Square Enix hasn't done anything with Kingdom Hearts 4. Once we mentioned that, enough already. Ever since when I told you guys, I think during the last couple weeks. During the last 2 weeks, for sure, so. So we'll see what's up. Keep everything in possession, and get guys enough beneath our wing. But you guys, speaking of RPGs today, you guys are in sports games like baseball, racing, tennis, golf, football, basketball. If you guys are going to be pre-ordering Out of the Park Baseball 27, now's the time to get an opportunity to, get a few Steam cards. I'm hoping to get one maybe next week. But all I'm going to be paying attention to
Come on.
this tomorrow's homecoming is pay my phone bill and doesn't have a small withdrawal to obtain. So that's pretty much the only thing I'm actually leaning towards. But as far as my tax return, it's going towards next year's Hawk trip. Which I've heard there's a bit of a rumor, but not much of a source. Maybe Niagara Falls next year. We'll see. I mean, we'll keep everything else satisfied. Lala's Milka, I'm still in possession. But yeah, we'll see what's going on. But yeah, guys, you guys can play any sports games you want. You guys can buy them on sale. Or you guys can buy them from standard price with no extra cost. You guys can check out my brother Beatles Eternally. Head over to youtube.com/Beatles Eternally. Calls me Brother Jack. I call him Brother Beatles. Now, here's the thing about my brother Beatles, guys. Now, as far as what he's been up to lately, since most of us love baseball together, so as far as what my brother Beatles officially does, now you guys remember what we mentioned multiple times. Dozens of times, centuries of time, at least. So if you guys search up Beatles Eternally on YouTube, just head over to youtube.com, check him out, and type it in, and you guys will be having a lot of fun. No, as far as what my brother Beatles been up to, you guys should check him out by playing, some good projects. He enjoys playing Apple baseball. Actually, not Apple. No, guys, my brother Beatles, for example, he enjoys playing Action PC baseball, Diamond Mine baseball, other baseball projects and whatnot. Especially, Dom Pump's baseball. But I haven't played Dom Prompt in a while, so I don't think I'm buying another
Let's get
copy
this over
anytime
with.
soon. All I know is that would just roll the roost. That would just be, out of its. I mean, I wouldn't call that game out of its league or anything. I mean, the game itself is good. It's different from what Out of the Park Baseball is, and also strategy baseball goes. Let's keep something much more to, surround it, predict it, and whatnot. So it's all about having fun, guys. It really is. So you guys check out my brother Beatles Eternally. Just go to youtube.com and search him. And he's a nice guy, and he's a good brother to the channel. Now, as far as what I've been up to, I haven't been up to that much. I mean, that's to be open and honest, but, I'm just trying to show on the screen on, I'm just showing the screen on, the process that I made coming out of my PC, and that is, Pocket Run, so I'm not sure how I'm able to, shrink that to size a little bit. I mean, I did check out a video on YouTube a little bit ago, and we actually want to see how we can really, show on that
Your
screen,
time to
see how
shine.
we actually want to do it, but I'm not 100% sure. But I actually did talk to the creator. His name is Paul Fay, so he actually does something interesting, as far as protecting our sport goes, especially with baseball constantly. So that brings, enough to really see exactly what we really want to, if you want to, create a season replay, if you want to play, manage your own team, if you're playing, Diamond Mine Baseball, or doing something with, against Diamond Mine Baseball, for example, or you guys are doing something with, hold on. Da, 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 da. You guys, multi-monitor, VLC. Hold on, guys, I'm trying to see. Okay, never mind. But yeah, I mean, you guys can check that out. But as long as there's enough to really describe it, I don't believe there's any other, ideal or pretty much any other direction. But yeah, it's for now you guys can also check out if there's not much to really linger. Now, as I mentioned, guys, Out of the Park Baseball 27. Well, and it's gonna be finalizing its price code and also its enough to really pretty much all set to have every single new version release. So that's something to really, get excited for and, protecting our sport.
Gotcha.
I mean, no, if we're looking to get Out of the Park Baseball 27, all it needs, guys, is just a few Steam cards, so. I mean, for me, maybe next week, but Homeville would be the answer to, tomorrow, and pretty much a small package to really, go with that. So we'll see how that's going to really, jump into the system and, have enough to prepare. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of Steam for today, guys. You guys can buy any games on sale if it's RPGs, any action adventure, or most likely, guys, baseball. Guys can check anything you want, when you want, anytime you want. Don't forget to check out, guys, my brother Beatles. You guys can check him out. You guys can check out RJL Network, Robert. He's actually been doing, wonderful on his Inside Pits baseball seasons. Taking one season at a time, and metaphorically, when he actually gets time, you know, after he's off work, and you know, he actually doesn't. No, RZL Network guys, or Robert, for example, he actually does a nice job by, you know, playing inside pits, and it's pretty much it's what do you call it, guys? It's pretty much kind of. I mean, the game itself, the board game itself is good, but I haven't played on my PC in a while, so even though I only had one thing, maybe like one season, so that was just about it. But alright, guys, that's good. That's gonna wrap up Steam for today. But yeah, I repeat, fellas, don't forget to check out my brother Beatles. Let's head over to YouTube.com and check him out. Well, guys, speaking of other stuff today, the most important thing and the most important rule, or the most important thing and the most important resolution is, love, support, and respect is the key. Stay awesome and creative. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. So remember, guys, we are at 641 mods today, which is it's pretty much not heavily forsaken, but you know, it's good. It's something to really, you know, to look forward to, and you know, not to have pride and prejudice or anything. But we always want to keep something, you know, keep it nice and also looking sharp and looking comfortable too. Because everything's been good. So all I need to do today, guys, back and sleep today 2 to 7, and then I'll be off another 3 days till Monday. So now, as far as next week's schedule goes, it's pretty much the same. Now yesterday I just got done requesting the 18th, so I'm not gonna get into that right now, but I mean only if I get the time.
You can sleep later.
Depending on my next stream this week. So we'll see what's going on. Well, Hogwarts Legacy this coming Sunday, guys, based on the schedule. I do want to go back to Hogwarts. Get back to that game soon. I mean, very soon. You know, it's just to have nothing to be smarted up or anything, but that's why I've just been resting and, you know, relaxing. I mean, that's all I've been taking, so.
My turn.
I mean, just to have a privileged attachment to it, so. But it's enough to really, you know, success and also not move on, so. But alright, guys, hold on, let me see if there's anything. Okay, never mind. But yeah, guys, that's all we can do. But if you guys can help me on the channel, guys, you're welcome to help me. I can help you guys. So the most important thing you can have is W8s. And most importantly, a lot of views, thumbs up, everything else included to that, so a lot of us need as much as anything else.
I'm in your debt.
But if you guys can help out the channel, especially you guys out of 641 mods and our followers here today,
Leave it to me.
I mean, that would not be a concern, but pretty much a need or want off the bat, so we'll have enough to really execute, and you know, for 3 generations, just to, you know, just take our time. That's all we can really, you know, question, and you know, not to be in a rush. I mean, everybody should not be in a rush all the time, so if we're looking to get to work, if we're looking to do anything that a lot of us can have a privilege to do, so. I'm not sure what's going on with the last few battles, guys. It's pretty much been a problem. Actually, I'm gonna get out of it's pretty much the 3rd battle I'm actually replacing, so. So yeah, nothing else would really be, you know, out of the question, so. But alright, guys, but the most important thing is to get our numbers up more on a channel, as long as we work together. Instead of being alone constantly, the most important thing, guys, is we watch our videos in full, like and share the stream, guys, so we have our social media,
I'm ready.
so we know when to share each other out, socialize together, work together, and, you know, get
At the
back to
ready.
reality a little bit more. So that's why I do want to. That's why I want to get back to playing Hogwarts Legacy on Sundays and try to do something different besides Alan Wake 2. Which is why we also have new PS Plus games to start beginning of March. Which I'm not 100% sure, fellas, if I actually want to, play the new Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2K25, which that is currently one of the,
I must
guys, one
concentrate.
of the 4 games that that's going to be on the PS Plus lineup for next week. So, guys, golf is not much of my thing, but mm, well, I'll think about it, but I don't want to, sink anything else in the hole as much, especially if I'm playing hot shots golf, differently. But we'll see what happens, guys. But as far as the other 3 games out of 4, probably not. I mean, I just don't think I'll be familiar with, the other games that are, guys, kind of like an institution or, enough to mod. So, but no worries. But the most important thing, guys, is to get our W8s, thumbs up, and views, and everything else we actually want to do. Just keep everything else under control as we watch our videos in full. Like and say on the stream, guys, make sure we have our social media, our YouTube accounts, Facebook, and Twitter X accounts, and our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and so much more. Now, we're gonna get to in-gaming news today, since I've been doing a few. I mean, not one, but only then exactly just 2 swings on my
I
PC.
won't let you
It's
down.
King Guys and the Luckiest Man, so hold on, guys. Let me double check here. It's getting close. Once more. There we go, guys. JB, thank you for holding on. But yeah, you just never know. But as far as anything else goes, guys, this is a little bit of a different layout. But I repeat, fellas, like I said earlier, I'll say it again. Resident Evil Requiem, I've heard, is real good. I've heard the game is, from what I heard some, guys. Hold on. I don't want to have my heart, tumble for a minute. Okay, never mind. But yeah, but as I mentioned, from what I've heard, I mean, gosh dang it, I feel like, the comments are pretty much getting out of my system. So, as I mentioned, fellas, Resident Evil Requiem, I've heard is real good. I've heard it's real good, since it actually saw a 9 out of 10 this week. So, that's more than enough, at least. But, as I mentioned earlier, I may or may not be shocked if that's going to be this year's Game of the Year. But I doubt GTA 6 is missing an opportunity, so. Besides, guys, that game is still going to win in a heartbeat. I mentioned this, I mentioned that in the past. So that game is not going to miss an opportunity. At least whatsoever. It's King Guys and the Luckiest Man, so. But anyway, fellas, no, it's King and the Luckiest Man, guys. We're going to begin with in-gaming news today, so. Even though it's been like just pretty much exactly just 1 week, since I've been relaxing, I've just been, doing anything with work and also doing some with, just to have an element of surprise or something. Nothing would really be, wasteful, at least. But alright, fellas. Now, as far as actually, guys, we're gonna begin with in-gaming news today. With, we're gonna be starting with this one, with the horns on it. So, alright, guys. So, if you guys want to talk about how long Resident Evil Requiem is, well, here's the thing, guys. I haven't played Resident Evil in a while. the only last Resident Evil game I recently played was, I
Here I
want to say
come.
it was actually, I think it was Resident Evil 2. I may be wrong, right or wrong. So, I haven't played Resident Evil in a while, but the games itself are good. I mean, really good. The Requiem is pretty much exactly the same. But I mean, this is just my opinion. If I'm voting this coming Game Awards towards the end
No
of the year,
mercy.
if I'm always just predicting, I still think GTA 6 is still going to win. GTA game, let me guess, Grand Theft Auto still got it this year. That game's still going to win regardless. Now, now if you guys
I
wanna
must
have a
concentrate.
reminder how long Resident Evil Requiem is, was this solely number 9 for the pretty much for the franchise. So guys, if you're looking to be the fastest player to beat it, you're looking at 4.5 hours. But if you're looking to be the slowest player to beat it, you're looking at 16 hours. So if I'm gonna be buying Requiem in the future, um, I would maybe reach out a hand. But I do want to get Dragon Quest 7 when I get the chance. So when I get the time, or guys have enough to really relate. Um, but yeah, I've heard some good things about this review already. So I would check out the review yesterday. Now it's with my Two Love and Barrel towards the end of the night. So I don't see why not. Um, see what else there is today. All right, guys. Next up for in-gaming news, guys, it's King and the Luckiest Man.
This isn't funny.
You guys
You'll
remember
regret that.
the one that plays, currently Sydney off the bat? Well, apparently, guys, there's been some feedback. Now we all know Scream 7. So apparently, guys, Scream 7 is going to be releasing very very soon. And apparently, guys, the man behind Scream and the man behind Sydney, Neve Campbell, has a great idea, guys, for Scream 8. And it will be made if Scream 7 works out. So apparently, guys, Neve Campbell's already talking, already ideas for Scream 8 in the future. And I'm not sure what's going to be taking place on Scream 8. We have to figure out if Scream 7 is going to be interesting, if it's going to be worked out as a review or not. So apparently, guys. So as far as I know,
I'll
Scream
take
7
care
is
of
not going to
that.
be at the end. But according to Deadline did actually have a report, of what Neve Campbell wants to exactly do as a protagonist, guys, as Sidney Prescott, of what's going to be the plan for the
Leave this
Scream
to me.
franchise. So apparently, guys, the writer and director Kevin Williamson behind Scream 7 have already discussed that they're working on this new movie. And so apparently, guys, writer and director Kevin Williamson then actually state the following: when you're sitting on the set at 3 in the morning, good luck. Well, what would Scream 8 be about? And you just start spitballing. And Nave had this great idea, and everyone seemed to run with it. So yeah, if this movie works and people want it, we're here for the fans. So if they want it, we'll certainly give it to them. So, I would assume we get Scream 8, but I doubt Scream 7 is going to be, exactly a bad review. You see, guys, the thing about the Scream movies
Fine
is
indeed.
you have the same Ghostface killer. They're looking to slice and dice,
Come on.
and they're looking to, stop you guys for, battle for survival. And, well, here's the thing, guys. If we're looking at a Scream 8, I don't see them releasing it until next year. Or maybe like 2028 from now, so. But here's the thing about Variety too, guys. Neve Campbell also secured nearly a $7 million deal for Scream 7, whereas Scream mainstay Courtney Cox was paid too. So, now if I would have rate Scream 7, I would assume it's going to do well. But that would start leaning towards. I mean, here's the thing, guys. If Scream 7 does well, which I'm pretty sure it will, we might get Scream 8 in the future. But it just depends how much the box office is going to be making from Scream 7, though. I mean, towards the end of this. I mean, towards the fall. So we might get Scream 8 in the future. But I just don't think we'll get it right now, at least. But Neve Campbell's been doing an outstanding job, It's beautiful, and also as a protagonist, and, just trying to track down Scarface. Which we all know who plays Scarface, most of the time, so. So, it all depends. But as far as what's going to be the plan for Scream 8, I have no clue. Trust me, guys, I have no clue what's going to be the plan, but it's going to be interesting to see how Scream 7 does. Even though we've got Einstein Kills recording and putting a song on the soundtrack, so I mean, I would maybe I could see them not doing too bad with that on the record. So we'll see what happens. Well, guys, I do want to get this article really fast. Terrifier creator issues update on Terrifier 4. Let's be honest, guys, Terrifier is stepping towards what Freddy vs. Jason is, and also watching the two Ed movies, which is pretty much exactly is. I mean, you're talking about a clown, you talk about, well, here's the thing, guys, you talk about a clown, you talk about a vampire.
Got me to contend with.
There was a movie called Vampires with James Woods. And then you have The Lost Boys with Kiefer Sutherland and buttload of actors. So apparently, guys, there has been some speculation about him for Mason. It confirms the final film in the franchise. So here's the thing, guys. I haven't seen Terrifier, but I do know if nothing else is going to be in the time, or pretty much what they're actually saying about Terrifier, I want to say, I'm not sure if Terrifier 4 is going to be the last one. All I know is, guys, I haven't seen the first three. I've never seen any of those movies. I mean, I probably won't. All I know is I would give my, I mean, if my two love and I were watching it, and also if Meryl was watching it, I would not escape one platform to the other. Most of us would only get jump scares here today, so I'm not sure what they're actually looking to plot. So you guys have already heard, what do you call it? Marvel's Wolverine is going to be set in stone and releasing on September 17th. So I still think Marvel's Wolverine is going to do well the same way at the same time. And again, won't be a desire to do good. So we'll have enough to really keep some simple and, just update when we can.
Greetings. How might I help you?
So, if you guys haven't checked out the IGN FanFest news, earlier this week. So check this out. Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight developer has breathed sigh of relief after GTA 6 delay.
After
So,
all, in particular, do
like I
you
said
have
earlier,
any?
guys,
Will
I
that
will
be all?
mention it
You're in safe hands with
again.
me.
GTA
May I
6
be of
is still
further
going to win this year. So if I'm just
What is
if
it?
I'm just partaking
Right.
what games are going to be on that list for towards the end of the year. I mean, towards the end of the year's Game Awards. I mean, once we get to another winter season. Okay, check this out. We'll look at. I mean, this is just me, bringing games to the table, but not exactly cards, but games on to its platform and also its attention attached. So
You
this is the way I
required
see it.
something?
As a two-time first place winner. So GTA 6, Marvel's Wolverine, Resident Evil Requiem, and Lego Batman. So now this new Lego Batman game should be interesting. It just takes after after 5 movies. So you talk about the first Batman back in 1988, but that's a double check, guys. Back in 1989, you look at Batman Returns, Batman Forever, Batman and Robin, and what do you call it? The Batman with Robert Pattinson during the last 4 years. So, but that movie was really good. Um, so I would maybe put Lego Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight on that list. And who's going to win? GTA 6. I still think GTA 6 is still going to be much more of a hot streak. And I repeat, fellas, that game still got it. So, and if that weren't enough, guys, I do want to jump in real quick. Double Seven First Light Cinematic shows music, legendary music icon Lenny Kravitz was born to be a Bond villain. Now, why would Lenny Kravitz be? Here's the thing, guys. Why would Lenny Kravitz be a Bond villain? I mean, has he seen any of the James Bond movies? I would assume he has. But if here's the thing, if he's going to be the next James Bond, he really needs to work out he really needs to work it out. I'm not saying if he'll be the next James Bond, but I mean I haven't read much of a report. I mean I haven't read much of a report exactly. So I mean I'm the only answer I would give is okay, but Lenny Kravitz has had some really good music. He really does. But yeah, I mean, all I know is, guys, I will end on this. I'm gonna point this out real quick, and I will end on this. So the good thing is, Resident Evil Requiem is really good. From what I've been looking at towards the reviews, and people actually really like it. The game itself is really good. So I still think it'll be up for Game of the Year. Actually, up for Game of the Year, but and all I'm gonna say is, guys, it may be a little bit short. Depends what Marvel's Wolverine does. But in the end, GTA 6 is still going to be heavily favored. That's all I'm going to really assume. And really, just to voice just one, or pretty much exactly just two ideas. But, well, all I know is, guys, one opinion's enough. So we'll have enough to really partake in it. So we'll have enough just to really, guys, just to really question it, and also, if nothing else is going to be surrounding it. But we'll see what's going on. It's just now we have to wait and see how Wolverine does this coming summer. Um, but it is exactly a wonderful, but a good thing that Resident Evil Requiem as the ninth installment of Resident Evil is actually doing well. But no worries, guys. Just have to keep a soft look on it and keep our eyes open. All right, guys. That's gonna wrap everything up for today. It's good to be back after 1 week to, not to have, lack of fresh air, but pretty much being in God's sense of humor as a Christian. So we're gonna wrap everything up for today, guys. I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning with our biggest, strongest, phenomenal, exciting, cheerful, fantastic, terrific, loving, caring, supportive of our biggest, strongest, exciting power of our community. And we are always filled, guys, for popularity, entertainment, and energy. So all right, guys. As far as what's going on, with everything else attached, and I do want to get back to reality. I do want to get back to Hogwarts Legacy on Sundays, and I may try to replace Alan Wake 2 on Saturdays. So that's why I wanted to do more streaming instead of laying around and being loosey-goosey like a duck or one of the Looney Tunes characters. So I do wanna do more stuff on Hogwarts Legacy on Sundays. I really do. But based on the schedule, if I am thinking of replacing Alan Wake 2, or guys, for Saturdays, maybe one of the new PS Plus games, or I can do some that I can really dig in the back. So, but I'm not replacing Hogwarts Legacy on Sundays, so that's not going to be the plan. So probably not. So, and I haven't played Wild Arms offline for a while either. I've just been relaxing. Like I said earlier, guys, I'll say it again. I've just been resting. I've just been taking my time for a while, and we've got homecoming tomorrow, and so remember, guys, the ladies only need to bring. I mean, if you're looking to go to basketball and cheer, and also if you're looking to bring a dessert, just remember, guys, everybody can bring anything they want, as long as they're not tap dancing. If you actually know a dance to a tune, but the plan going forward is so the times are going to be really simple and pretty much normal by tomorrow. So after today, guys, 2 to 7 at Eve. I'm off tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. So maybe a stream on Saturday, but I actually want to, maybe replace Alan Wake 2. I mean, I'm not going to do much with that game, as King and Lucas, man, just to refresh its memory and, start something different on it. But Hogwarts Legacy is still going to stay, even though we are looking at a sequel to the very first game soon. So we can write something that's not off the ship, or pretty much right off the planet. But I do wanna really get back to Hogwarts Legacy, hopefully this coming Sunday. So my next stream is possibly Sunday, but if I'm not going to do Alan Wake 2 and pretty much having a status for it on Saturdays, I'll let you know. I'll let you guys know what's going on. I'll let you guys know what's happening. So, but besides Final Fantasy Tactics, Ivalice Chronicles is doing very, very well every Thursday mornings. Besides, we've only been doing grinding. So next week, we're going to be tackling the Castle of Zarland and see what we're doing with that. And I know we're actually taking on a battle. And the battle we're looking at is pretty. It's not Wygraph. It's not Gafgarian. You guys would be in for something interesting. And if I can get an episode of Hogwarts Legacy on Sunday, and I can tell you guys this weekend. But alright, guys. If you guys want to catch more Final Fantasy Tactics Ivalice Chronicles, based on the schedule, and every Thursday mornings, fellas. Keep everything else, sustainable, retain, obtain for the most part, and not to replace anything with, anything else with its own thing, or pretty much anything with its own kind. Nothing would really, try to do both things. But no worries. But if you guys want to catch more of something else with staying or coming out of this past year, especially this game, guys, every Thursday mornings, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. If you guys have any questions or concerns, put them in the chat, guys, and your king and your luckiest man can answer. Also, guys, the most important thing, and the most important rule, is love, support, and respect is the key. Stay awesome and creative. We got 641 mods here today. I've seen my brother Leon Kennedy come by and chat that much, but I would assume Leon Kennedy is, at least he's not falling, as long as he's not, feeling sick or anything, or he's just spending time with family, or, hold on a minute, hold on a second. Hold on, I meant, hold on a minute, but we'll see what happens, guys. So, but yeah, Hogwarts Legacy, I do want to get back to on Sunday, so keep everything else under control and keep everything warmed up. But also, guys, the only way we can keep everything else socializing, so we're having a lot of smiles, a lot of laughs, and, a lot of communication. Also, guys, anytime we manage to find people, socialize with people, and, help out the channel with a good cause, and get our numbers up, keep everything else up to date, and upgrade them, all we need to do, guys, I meant for breeds. But yeah, guys, all we need to do is follow Sarah on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. So you guys can search me. Don't forget to check out my brother Beatles Eternally. Head over to youtube.com. So that's Beatles Eternally. He's actually doing he's actually doing a nice job on doing his 1971 project on the newest version of X and PC Baseball so far today. So you guys can check him out, and you guys are welcome to check out Sports Time Machine. What's this Utah Mike on his channel? We want to get him back on the schedule and get him back to live streaming. But the most important thing, guys, to get my numbers. I want you guys to get my numbers up. You guys help me, I help you guys. So W rates is very, very important. The more you guys like, share, and connect, the more our numbers go up. But the most important thing to help my channel and help you guys multiple times going forward, to get our numbers high perspective, it's something that a lot of us want to do. That's all there is. Our numbers are very important. W rates, thumbs up, views, and all that good stuff between our channels. It's something to relate to. It's something that we really want to afford. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Not to waste any time on the schedule. But yeah, guys, the only way we can do that between our numbers and the W8s and get that way a lot of us can, feed as a 2-time first place winner. So, but the most important thing of how we can handle that is we watch our videos in full. Like I said, the stream, guys, you can see we have our YouTube accounts, Facebook, and Twitter X accounts, and our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. But as I mentioned, guys, don't forget to check out my brother Beatles. Head over to youtube.com/Beatles Eternally. Share him out, tweet him out, and like and share me out too, guys. That way, our numbers will go up. So that would be a good thing and more fascinating. So guys, based on the schedule, maybe Saturday if I have a place Alan Wake 2, and I mean if I had to provide an answer really fast, be back till Sunday. So we have homecoming tomorrow. We gotta be there. We gotta be there no later. I mean before 5:30. So the game, 2 games of basketball won't be until then. Then it's gonna be starting around 7, and Matsulov and also Bell and I. Bell's gonna be there in spirit. Matsulov and I could be doing our own thing for our future, and the 3 of us for the last 17 years. So homecoming's gonna be good, as long as there's no violence or anything or gobbledygook. So, but alright, guys. That's gonna wrap everything up for today. You guys have a good rest for Thursday. Stay warm. Do not get snowy. Do not get rainy or electrocuted. But yeah, we'll have enough to really relate to, and we'll be just fine. So we'll keep everything under control, guys. So, let's double check some. So no worries, guys. We'll keep everything in position and not scratch our heads. So, alright, guys. You guys have a good rest for Thursday. So, possibly Sunday, as long as I'm not, taking too many naps. Maybe not. Maybe not Saturday, but we'll keep everything. Guys, we'll keep strings attached. So, don't wanna have a fan vote on them. Well, I'm just double checking a few things real quick. See if nothing's been out of the outskirts. But yeah, guys. You guys have a good rest for Thursday, guys. So, be good to one another, be kind, and love one another. And let's remember, guys, don't forget to check out Beatles Eternally on the channel. So, he's been doing some fun things, fun projects of baseball for that we pretty much love out of my four out of my four priorities. Excuse me. So along with RPGs. So yeah, you guys have a good rest of Thursday. I should be back this weekend, and I'll inform you guys how homecoming went after tomorrow. So keep everything attached enough to really, restore. But yeah, guys, you guys have a good rest for Thursday. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, and keep your eyes open and make sure the hot chocolate or coffee is brewing. So, but all right, you guys have a good rest for Thursday, guys, and until then, I will see you in the next one, and I'll see you on the track.